What's up, YouTube? It's Matthew here once again with another video, and in today's video we'll be discussing part 2 of how to test your products for print on demand and how to build a successful print on demand business with Shopify. Now we're going over just a series here. We started with the first series of how to research a product on Facebook and how to find winning designs. And then this second part, we'll be discussing how to test your ads on Facebook. Like I will be discussing specific ad sets that you have to do in order to see if it's a winning product, a winning design for your print on demand, or even general products. Product just to see if it sells. Now before we go on, be sure to subscribe, comment down below, and like this video. Now when we are testing, we have to make sure we know what type of niche we're doing it, we're in. So in this example of a print on demand store, we're doing a general store with different designs. And so to make this example pretty easy, when we're finding a design, I was saying last time how you should look up Get Yours Now with the word t-shirt. So let's just give any specific examples. So say you can look up, horseback riding is the example I always give for people who want to start print on demand. The horseback riding niche, or people who love horses. So you can search up designs that says like horseback riding, and then along with that you can put teespring.com. Like a lot of people don't know that. Like if you type that into Facebook, or like let's say if it's a Mother's Day t-shirt, you can look up I love mother, I love being a mom with teespring.com, and it will show you the different sponsored posts that are set up to sell a specific type of t-shirt, and you can see which one has more engagement, because usually when they have more engagement, it's a popular design and people are buying from them. And so for this example, we're going to keep to horseback riding. So when we're testing for Facebook ads, number one thing is we're going to be testing 3 to 4 ad sets. Now ad sets are the different demographics that you want to use to test out one design. And so for this example, horseback riding, right? We're going to test it out, and we're going to use only $5 a day ads. Now, a lot of people say, oh, use $10 running for 2 to 3 days. But if you run a good ad for one day with $5 or $10, if the price of the shirt is like under $25, if you don't get a sell with a $10 ad, it's not a good design. Even testing it one day. So number one is to run it for one day for five or $10. All right, so that's number one. And then these are the ad sets that you need to run. So ad set number one. Now, ad set number one is targeting your lookalike audience. Now, this is for people who already have a store or have some sort of traffic on their store. So, lookalike audience, the 1%. If you all don't know what this is, I know this is a lot of lingo. In another video, I can discuss this, how to create lookalike audiences for your store. But it's basically a ad set, a audience of about 2.1 million people based off of like 1,000 visitors that come into your website. So if you had 1,000 visitors that bought from your website or just visited your website, you can use that data, plug it into Facebook, and Facebook can make an audience of about 2 million people just based off of 1,000 people that came on your website. And you can run ads to that specific 2.1 million group of people. So that's number one. If you have enough data, you can do that. Now, number two is to ad set número dos equals magazines I don't know how to spell magazines and websites. So if we are in a horseback riding niche, you can just easily Google search horseback riding websites or magazines. Let's see if we can quickly do that. Alright, you all, so I just quickly looked up horse magazines in Google, and I just found these different magazines. The horse magazines, there's Horse and Hound, Your Rider Horse over here, Horse and Rider, Equus, Horse and Ride, and you can probably just look that up into Facebook to see if there's actually pages that you can target, or like these different magazines that have their own Facebook page that you can target for that. So that's one a very good asset to run for your print-on-demand business, or even general product drop shipping website. So this is good for not just print-on-demand, but all websites in general. So let me do ad set número 3. You guys like my Spanish? Crap, what did I do? Okay. Now this is the I love me, love being pages. So I love being a grandma. I love being a doctor. I love horses. Love being a trainer. I love being an athlete. I love those type of websites. So if we're in a horseback riding niche, I love horses. I love ponies. Ponies I love being a horseback riding champion, love this, love that. That ad set is so important because those pages are really in tune with a specific niche of people that are all over their products and being part of it, and so that's a really good asset to put into your ad campaign. Alright, so ad set number 4. I know this is weird because we're having letters and numbers in this. So ad set número 4. Am I saying it right? So this is when you target the specific demographic of people. Now, as you go on, you can probably mix in a lot of these ad sets together and run it like whatever. And so demographics. So if we're selling to grandmothers, just target women, okay, ages 50 to 65 and plus, and then you can actually find people who relate or categorize themselves as a grandparent, and just target those specific people without any other thing to see if that works. So that's another good ad set to run. So like these main 4 ad sets, to me, is that's all you need. These are all the ad sets you need. Now, as you go more advanced in your Facebook ads, you can probably mix some of them. You can put the demographics with the magazines. You could put like all 4 of them together. Have your lookalike audience with the magazines, with the I love, with the demographics, and you can really narrow it down like that. Keep on narrowing them down. So that's a really good way to run. So when you're testing, how long should you test for? So it's between a day and 2 days, because if it doesn't sell after the 3rd day, it's hard to scale and to grow it and to make it profitable. Now, if you're very skilled in with your Facebook ads, yeah, you can probably make it work because you're a G. But with this, you can, I say 1 to 2 days. I know I said run it for 2 days, okay, and then if you get a sale, then scale. So if it sells, then scales, okay. And then if it doesn't sell in the first day, just look at the data, see how many people are clicking. If a lot of people are clicking but are not buying, keep on running it for like a day or 2 more to see if it will change, or if anything will happen, or if just by adding $10 to it will change it and make it better. Because so really look into the data of that. So I hope you all enjoy this video of testing. Like, these are exact replicas that I use for my business and to run my Facebook ads, and where I saw a lot of success with my business. Now, I hope you all enjoy this video. Be sure to subscribe and stay tuned. Stay tuned, you all, for tomorrow, because we will be discussing scaling. I can't spell scaling. Scaling. Voila. Scale. All right, you all. Thank you. See you all tomorrow, Sunday. All right, peace.